One time I was like cutting somebody's hair, and there was this one adult who, just said, "Hey, it seems like you live with the end in mind." And I was like, you know what? You're right. And like, not necessarily am I always thinking about the end, but I do put that into perspective and concept whenever it comes to doing something that I don't want to do. So living with the end in mind is just understanding that, guys, one day we're gonna die. And like, it's just true. There's nothing you can do that will change the fact that you're gonna die. And sometimes it's a sad or upset topic, but it's reality, and it needs to be put into perspective in order for us to do whatever we can to achieve what we want to achieve in this lifetime, in this world, in this moment that we have. Now, there was another guy who also told me. This guy actually owns a cafe here in where I live, and he's an older gentleman, like 50 years old, and he told me, like, Musa, a lot of people think that when we pass, it's such a sad and upsetting and just like a terrible time for a lot of people, which is completely understandable. But in reality, just like a plant, right? Just like how it's crazy, man. Like, if you really think about it, when we're buried, when we pass, when we get buried, we're actually being planted, and we're being planted for whatever you believe in. I believe in God, and I believe that there is a heaven and hell, and I believe that there's a reset, and that reset is just what's gonna happen after you pass. So in reality, you're being planted for your next life, or for whatever comes next, right? Let's just leave it at that. Whatever comes next. Whatever comes next, that life is determined on what it is that you do now. So if you live with the end in mind, knowing that, man, one day I'm gonna pass, and I better not be on my deathbed saying that, like, I wish I did this and that. And like, that's just the last spot we want to be in, guys. It's the complete bottom spot when you're about to pass, and you're hurt, and you're you're in the bed, and you're just saying that, man, there's just so many things I could have done. You have the chance. You have the chance now. Whether you're 20, whether you're 30, whether you're 50, whether you're 60, you have the chance to go get what you want to get and complete. And your goal, whatever it is that you want to get, go get it now. Why? Because we're gonna die one day. And it's just living with the end in mind. And if you just understand that, dude, I'm gonna die one day. I know I said this like 3 times now, but it's supposed to be planted. It's supposed to be understood. And that's why death is visible to us, right? Like, we can see people passing away, and it's upsetting, but in reality, it's the truth. So live with the end in mind, and just know that one day you're gonna die. No one's gonna be there with you, and you know what I'm saying? This is your journey. So go shoot that shot, man. Go get what you want to get. Go do whatever you want to do. Pick up that camera, whatever it is that you worried about what other people are gonna think of you or whatnot. Doesn't matter, because one day you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And it's best to make the best of the moment that we have. So there's that.